think I'd be a magazine cover. They keep on trying to find a ways to push my buttons. I came out of the jungle where it rained and it thunder, but I bring the heat like the summer. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. 5 days straight, no rest, oh well. I don't need no scale. I've been on my, I don't need no help. Always getting money, rain, snow, sleet. Every day I work my thumb. I don't get to take off. A hater get up. I'm ready like lift off. I never been nowhere, but I'm ready to stay gone. Nothing ever lasts long. I'm always beating the odds. Taking all these trips, I had to go and get a passport. I'm just trying to live. I don't know what these mad for. I just signed a deal and got a really big bag for it. Still at your mama crib and getting money, you gotta ask for it. Tired of complaining, I gotta bitch change my situation. Looking at the view outside, I thought I would never make it. Every day they take, but that don't stop the money making. If you want it, go and take it. Ain't no point in hesitating. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's...
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Miami Dolphins taking on the champions from the NFC, the Carolina Panthers. The stage is finally set, and here we go. Super Bowl 57 is underway.
Let's go. Let's do this. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Accuracy's trash.
Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. And right away, he lost the football. But I think a Dolphin was able to fall on it. Yes, they'll keep possession here. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
That's trash. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Alert. Top dog. Check.
Here's Rosen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
It's gonna be a long day, offense. It's gonna be a long day. Hey, alert. Hey, Delta. 47. Check, 47. They can't hang with us.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Able to find Isabella. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Check, 59.
They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Again, it's Rosen. That ball complete to Isabella. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
65. Shoot! Watch the shoot! Check it back.
On first down, it's Grant. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down now, it's Grant. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Get ready.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge.
Keep it up, guys. Mike's 50.
On first down, Harper. And he'll get this into the hands of Braxton Berrios. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
That's another Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Watch right. Check three.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
He's checking. Hey, switch gears.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. 3 yards on the pickup there, but they've only got it back to 3rd and 10.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
Yeah, looked good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. They swallowed him up.
Ready. 50 seconds to Mike. Watch the twist.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. 9 yards on the carry there, but it'll be 4th down now. And he has got it. from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he cuts it right sideline. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. A big play there for the Dolphins. 63 yards on the ground.
And the Dolphins, first down. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for first and 10. Now the former fourth-round pick, it's Kalen Balaj. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got alert, alert, alert. Alert, alert, alert. Hey, exit.
And that'll set them back 5. Now Rosen to throw on second down. And that's incomplete.
Rosen's pass, incomplete on the throwaway. Makes it third down and 12 yards to go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
47 to Mike, boy, 47. Check, check, 47. Set the tone, defense.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up first and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Harper. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll bring up second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Here's second and 8. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
With the score, Dolphins 10, Panthers 3.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Scarlett. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
37-yard line.
The Last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Harper. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quan Alexander. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. To throw on 3rd down. Harper. It's caught. Jones. It's a Carolina 1st down on a gain of 16.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do, because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50. Let's go, let's go. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill. You better be ready. Don't be scared.
Off play action. Harper. Open man is Samuel. Complete. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. From the gun, Harper. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers. They go back to the ground with Jones. There he goes left side. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point good by Catanzaro. And we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They will run with Grant. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. This is Grant. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Hey, Haywood!
On 2nd and 9, Rosen. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
Alpha!
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. 59 mark. 59 mark. Check, check. 59.
From the gun, it's Rosen. Well, Rosen is stripped to the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, there's going to be hot routes if they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback. They've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
On 4th down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. Corey Coleman back deep to return. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Jones. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
57. Mike. Hey, tight down. There you go.
On 3rd down, Harper. And able to connect with Berrios. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
It's a gain of 27 yards. And the Panthers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
You got block me. Switch.
From the shotgun to give to Jones. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
42-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Here we go. 57, Mike 57.
2nd and 6. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. down. Jones. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away.
So they wound up passing on a long field goal try, but that works out for them really well. That one's down inside the 5-yard line.
And it's risky because your punter, if he puts it in the end zone, the net result not worth it, but there, I think worth it. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Grant. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. This one caught by Isabella. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Let's go, alert.
Rosen will throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. Rosen to throw again. That's complete to his running back, Grant. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And this one is right down Broadway. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors. But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Off the play fake. Harper. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Rosen to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason, it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Off play action. Harper. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's the Panthers punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Here comes Grant on the return. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
Hey, foxtrot.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. They run it with Balaj. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Mike 59. Come to one. We won. Hey, quarter. 25. Check 25.
On second and 11 now. Rosen. Man open. It's Goodwin. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 38-yard line. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, quarter. 6-6. Pull it high. Middle.
Now it's Rosen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Grant. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. Rosen now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10.
You got tight right there.
To throw is Rosen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
I don't even know why his team showed up. Check 23. Alert.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. And now it's Rosen looking. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
Let's get that ball, man. Let's get that ball, man. Mike, check. 59. Here we go, D. All day, defense. All day.
Now Rosen looking to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. So a good spin move, but not a whole lot to show after as he's taken down. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And his kick is indeed good, and that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16 to 10. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Tighten up.
Again, it's Jones. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of players are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Back to throw. Harper. The open man is Smith. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jones. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Harper. It's caught. Smith. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
From the gun on 3rd down. Harper. He finds Coleman. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins 16. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Mike 50. Oh, get him. Hey.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A 16-yard touchdown. As his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead here in the 4th. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown.
We got this.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring it. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Brian Burns, his 2nd sack of the night.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. Dancing to his left. Flying over the middle by Grant. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Watch his flat. Check 31. Check 31. 15. Check the quarter. Motion. Mike's 50. 61. Matchbox lights. Here I come again.
On 3rd down, Grant. And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
I used to joke with my teammates who carried the ball a lot. When we got in these situations and they were carrying us home, I used to tell them, boy, you guys just look like Paul Bunyan, just growing stronger, bigger, tougher, and all night long he's carried this team.
He has indeed. Everything magnified right now. A huge third down conversion.
Monday. Go. 59, Mike is 59.
On first down, it's Rosen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Big series right here. We got to step it up. Alert.
Here's Rosen. He's going to go for a big play down. This is caught at the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one covers 29 yards, first down. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
They'll run on first down. It's Grant. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Hey, you got to get moving, man. Man moving. You got to get that. Monday. 59. Crunch time, defense.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
80. Check. 59. I'm on. Mike 5'9". Watch the slant. Mike's 59.
On 2nd and 9, Rosen is throw caught right around the 6. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Check, 47. Switch.
Throwing now is Rosen. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Back to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. And it's 3rd down. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. This is Jones. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. What a Super Bowl this has been, and the biggest play comes now. It's 4th down.
Motion out of the backfield. Motion out of the backfield. Hustle, hustle. 57's the mic. 57's the mic.
On 4th down, Harper. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
Ready? 53. 53. Mike. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check safety. Check safety. Check.
The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Check 53. I got you. Watch out. Go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass.
53's the mark. 53. Check 53.
He's back to throw. Got a man. It's Berrios complete. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Mike, 53.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Get that quarterback. Time go. Let's go.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw, deep depth. And oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And the Lombardi Trophy has a home in South Florida. The Miami Dolphins.